All right, so in this video, I wanted to talk about daylily bloom seasons. Now, just a reminder, daylilies aren't bulbs, they're plants. So I'm not talking about when you can plant them necessarily, because you can plant daylilies really anytime, from after danger of frost until before the danger of frost. But what I'm talking about today is what time they bloom, because, daylilies are thought of as a summer plant, like a daylily season being in the summer. But within that season, there's different daylily seasons, varieties that bloom early, mid, and late. So that's what I'm going to talk about in this video today. So as you might expect, daylilies start blooming different times in different areas of the country. So down in Florida, for instance, they're going to start maybe as early as late April, early May, and then their peak season is going to be mid-May or so. Here in Tennessee, we're in a zone 7. Our earliest varieties are going to bloom mid to late May, and then our peak is going to be mid-June to late June, and then our latest varieties are going to bloom starting late June, starting early July even. This is one of our earliest bloomers here called Stella d'Oro. This is a really common variety in a lot of landscapes, and it's one of the earliest to bloom, which is a nice trait. Really nice bright gold color. And then a good thing about this variety in particular is that it will rebloom, which is another aspect to the whole when do they bloom season thing, because rebloom means that it may bloom now and then bloom again later in the year. This is certainly one that will do that. So it's early June when we're shooting this video, and this variety here is a variety called Backdraft, which is listed as a mid to late season bloomer, but I think it tends towards more mid-season. So you can see it's headed towards bloom time. It's probably going to be a couple weeks at least before this blooms, and that's going to be right about that mid to late June time when we have our peak bloom. So I don't have a late bloomer planted right here, but you get the idea. A late bloomer probably doesn't have any scapes yet, and it won't start blooming for us until late June. So the opportunity you have with these different seasons is to extend your bloom season. So if you get some early things like the Stella d'Oro, it's going to start blooming mid to late May. And then I mentioned the Valley Watercolor is going to bloom starting early June, and then the Backdraft is going to start until mid to late June. And then later varieties like Autumn Minaret's, one of our latest, doesn't start till 1st of July. So you can cover May, June, July in our area by coordinating those bloom times. And then also if you can work in some rebloomers like the Stella d'Oro, that can add some color even after that. So that's kind of what we got about bloom times.